Hi guys, and welcome back to The Musing Greg. Now, I bought my 2012 Mitsubishi Pajero in 2019 and it's since done over 55,000 k's towing a caravan on some of Australia's roughest roads, including Cape York Peninsula, the Plenty Highway, the Gibb River Road and the Tanami Road. But I've always noticed the side mirrors vibrating, even on pretty smooth roads. Well, I only realised recently how easy it was to fix, so I wanted to share this with you today. It'll only take 2 minutes to fix, and if you follow these directions you don't have to remove the mirror glass to do the job. If you do want to remove the mirror glass for better access, I'll leave a link in the description to the online user manual which explains the process. The only tools you'll need for the job are a pair of needle nose pliers and a flat blade screwdriver, ideally a long handled one, but you can make do with a shorter one. Firstly, use the mirror controls to drive the mirror hard to the opposite side of where you're working. So if you're working on the left mirror, swing the mirror hard right. This will give you enough room to get behind the mirror to get to the sections you need to work on. Now behind each mirror there are two steel spring clips, one on the side and one on the top outer corner. These are supposed to hold tension against two sliding surfaces on the back of the mirror, and this is what's supposed to stop it wobbling. Now you might think you could just bend that into the spring with a screwdriver, but that actually bends the whole spring itself and risks breaking the little bit of plastic that the spring's mounted onto, so you don't want to do that. So grab your needle nose pliers here, and you want to get them into position onto that flat part of the spring. Now to prevent the whole spring itself flexing, you want to try to hold that back part where it's mounted onto the plastic mounting, if at all possible, and then get the pliers in position and just give it a little bit of a twist in. So you're just bending that flat part of the spring to put a little bit more tension against where it runs against the mirror. So just a little bit in like that. That's probably enough for that one. Now come up into the top corner one. This is a lot harder because the curve of the mirror gets in the way. So I ended up having to bring the pliers in from underneath and use my long screwdriver to push that flat bit on the back of the mirror out the way. Now there wasn't room to be able to get something to support the back of the spring, so you just have to bend this carefully to avoid breaking the point that the spring's mounted to the mirror housing. I probably bent this one a bit too far, so don't go too far, otherwise it puts too much load on the mirror motor when it comes to use it. But as you can see, that's touching nicely now. So road test time, and as you can see it doesn't wobble around anything like what it did before. There's still a bit of movement, but it's certainly stable enough to be able to get a really clear view of what's going on behind the vehicle, which is the main thing. So I hope that's been helpful. If it has been, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.